Hijab, a potential future device of terrorists if it gets a legal sanction. The recent violent incidents over the hijab or burqa due to the insistence of an educational institution in Shivamogga in Karnataka state has kicked up an interesting row. Is it a religious practice of minority Muslims as per the guarantees provided in the provisions of Indian Constitution, or unified dress code in an institution is only to ensure religious equality in a classroom? Or how it can also pose as a threat to the country's security? Although many countries across the globe have done away with the hijab, more so in the Islamic nations, yet anti-Modi brigade and divisive forces within the society chose to back the demand. Notwithstanding the fact that only a negligible percentage of Muslim girls opt to follow their religious practice by wearing the burqa to cover their faces, quoting their so-called religious practice. However, moderate Muslim women rubbishing it, claiming there is no mention of hijab whatsoever in the Quran. They also allege openly in TV channel debates that the imposition of hijab is nothing but to prevent their women folk from excelling in academics as well as in other competitive fields. Well, the Karnataka High Court, after the unfortunate Shivamogga and Mangalore violent incidents leading to a petition, has dismissed it after an exhaustive argument. In its verdict, court said the petitioners have failed to prove that the right to wear burqa under the provisions of fundamental rights or religion's practice of their holy book. What many failed to understand is how come the petitioners turn a blind eye to their own Muslim nations such as Algeria, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kazakhstan, Syria, Tajikistan and Tunisia, which got rid of hijab. The ban in these countries may be limited to schools or colleges or even workplaces. But in other European countries such as France, Denmark, Germany, Switzerland, Bulgaria, Belgium and Austria, the burqa wearing has been banned too. Most of them cited while banning wearing burqa in public places indeed proved to be a major security threat. The group, which is disappointed with the Karnataka High Court bench, not only held out death threats to the judges, forcing them to get Y-grade security cover, but also opted to knock the Supreme Court doors. And the SC has rejected the plea for immediate hearing, saying there is no hurry. We shall think of giving a date. Meanwhile, several videos exposing of how wearing hijab in public places can pose a major challenge to already hard-pressed Indian security agencies, which are engaged in unabated insurgency threats from across the borders in the west as well as in the northeast. Here is some proof to establish how the hijab can pose a real threat to the security agencies.
2 मिनट. हाँ भाई मास्क नीचे कर. इतनी देर से तू लड़की बोल रहा नीचे न कर. मास्क नीचे कर. मास्क नीचे कर. मास्क नीचे कर. अरे मास्क नीचे कर. मास्क नीचे कर. भाई नीचे मास्क कर. और ये बैग हटा यहाँ. साइड रख. साइड रख इस बैग को. इस बैग को इसको भी इधर रख. यहाँ साइड रख. यहाँ छोड़. अरे इसे यहाँ छोड़. यहाँ छोड़ इसे. फटाक से यहाँ छोड़. इस साइड में सारी चीज यहाँ छोड़. यहाँ छोड़ इसे. अब साइड आ जा. इस साइड में इधर इधर आ जल्दी. फटाक से. फटाक से आ जा. यहाँ बैठ. यहाँ बैठ. यहाँ. अब मास्क हटा. चल. अरे मास्क हटा. फीत उतार दूंगा मैं. मेरा पारा गर्म हो रहा बता रहा हूँ. सूट ले. मास्क नीचे कर. अरे नीचे कर मास्क. मास्क नीचे कर. नहीं उस्ताद जी रुक जाओ 1 मिनट. आप प्लीज रिक्वेस्ट है. नीचे लगर. अरे नीचे लगर. पहले उस साइड. साइड साइड साइड. वहां उधर हो. वहां बैठ. अरे वहां बैठ. वहां बैठ पहले. अरे वहां बैठ. सॉरी के ऐसी की तैसी. वहां बैठ पहले. मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. मास्क हटा. मास्क हटा नीचे. मास्क हटा दो ना. मास्क हटा. 1 मिनट ना पीछे. अरे मास्क हटा नीचे ले. मास्क नीचे हटा. जल्दी हटा, जल्दी जल्दी हटा ले। मेरा ना पारा गर्म हो रहा है, मेरा पारा गर्म हो रहा है, एक में जल जाएगी। नीचे कर, मास्क नीचे कर, अरे नीचे कर, अरे नीचे कर, नीचे कर, मास्क नीचे कर, नीचे कर ले। मेरा देख टाइम वेस्ट मत कर, टाइम भी जितना वेस्ट होगा ना साला हिलने नहीं दूंगा। नीचे कर, जल्दी कर, जल्दी जल्दी। भाई साहब 100 नंबर पे आप कॉल लगाइए जरा।
मेरे फोन से नहीं लगती।
मैं लगा रहा हूँ ना भाई, नीचे कर इसे। मास्क नीचे कर, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, हिलने नहीं दूंगा। नीचे कर, नीचे कर, और सही से कर। हाँ ऐसे आप, और थोड़ा और सही से कर। हटा इसे, हटा दे, हटा इसे, हटा दे इसे, मास्क को हटा दे, हटा और हटा सही से पहचान में तो। बाल हटा, बाल हटा, बाल हटा, बाल हटा, हटा इसको, हटा इसको पूरा हटा, उतार दे, उतार दे, सही से उतार। मास्क भी हटा,
कटिंग करा के आयो।
मास्क भी हटा, हटा सही से मास्क, सही से मास्क हटा ले, सही से हटा मास्क, मास्क सही से हटा ले, तेरे को कह रहा हूँ ना, मास्क हटा सही से।
In that backdrop, the honorable judges of the Supreme Court should not only confine to imposing factor of dress code as unconstitutional and infringement of one's fundamental rights or mandatory as per the holy book, but the security angle as well. Or else, many fear that terror outfits will have a free ride all over the country, misusing hijab as a legal tool. Shouldn't Indian Muslims be more responsible and realistic by giving up their rigidity? Wouldn't they like to be more responsible in making India a peaceful nation for coexistence of all religions? One only hopes better sense prevails among nationalist Muslims to say a firm no to hijab as it threatens further deterioration of peace and tranquility. This is MS Purti for Orange News 9 TV.